Hey everybody, Felicia Rose here, and you're watching Get My Go with Mike Durbin, Joe Feeney, and Husey.
As somebody who's studied broadcasting my whole life, I can't tell you how impressed I am by their presentation. It's crazy.
It's a big surprise to me. To long story short, and people loved it, and we wound up turning into this YouTube show, called Get My Go, because he's big with misusing the English language as well. So instead of saying "Get My Goat," he would say, "Oh, this guy, he really gets my goat." We just picked up.
So that's where it came from.
Yeah,
it's such a stupid name, but that's why.
Yeah, because I was like, where did that come from? And
yeah,
I know. Okay.
You got to pay attention. Already, I'm looking at the reflection in your glasses. Already, I see the reflection, bro.
So what do you see?
I see a screen.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah. Who got my who? Who got my go? Got my go is on the.
Jeff, why don't you go ahead and start?
Got my go is on your glasses, bro. You got Bin Hameen. Bin Hameen is promoting Get My Go now. I just saw on.
Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that.
I don't either, bro.
Hey, John Weidling, I don't know what the fuck Get My Go means, but if that's your catchphrase, I've heard worse, but it's pretty bad. Get My Go. What the fuck does that mean?
You wouldn't believe what a wealth of material there actually is on this, because I certainly can't. And people,
they could go on for 100 more shows.
God. Yeah.
They wanted to.
And people liked it so much that it continued. I think it was only meant to be like a couple of times as a joke, but people were like, do another one here, do this show, or here, remember when he said this, make fun of this. People are sending us clips and all. It's great stuff. It's a good time too.
You only focus on this one gentleman?
For him and his co-host for now. Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you ran him out of the business, you're going to run out of material.
No, they're not. They got archives.
Sell your Halloween show. Why would people want to hear this show?
Get My Go this week in the Halloween special with myself, Husey, and Mike Durbin. Hey, we're all in costume. Who doesn't want to see that? And then here's something that happened.
Wait, is this the one where he dressed as me and Disco or something like that?
Yeah, that comes out Saturday. Well, on this show, you guys might like this because it's getting a little scandalous over there. What happened was someone from inside their camp.
Which camp?
The John Wangland Wrestling with Reality camp leaked to us clips from Skype calls where he's insulting other people on his network and shit-talking us and stuff like that. So we're going to review the clips that we were sent. It's kind of like Biden's laptop. All this stuff's coming out. But in his situation, we have a deep throat, if you will, a mole, who's sending us clips of these.
Besides Mike Durbin, you have another deep throat?
Another deep throat.
Glenn, the people on Twitch right now, they've got a lot to comment on concerning you. Would you like me to read some of these tweets?
Sure, why not?
Okay, Troy 73 in all caps, cut his pay. The louse is worthless. Doc is paid by $1 for every time he pulls this shit. Bro, did he just walk off the show? Bro, he walked off the show.
He probably had to go do an interview for Get My Go. I think that's where he went.
I have come to find out what he has said in relation to Eyes Up Here in the last few days.
Oh, no.
Apparently, you made a huge mistake in keeping me when we went to the brand, and you should have gone with him, and he should have been the new co-host of Eyes Up Here when you went to the brand. Yes, that is what I've heard in the last few days. So he thinks he can drop in literally anybody's spot, and doesn't matter the chemistry we have, the relationship we have. It doesn't matter. You could have just been like, you know what, you got to tag out. I'm going to bring this random guy in who I've never talked to and never met. And he's now the new co-host.
I don't even know who he is. How can I?
Yeah, he gets pretty
so
well.
Basically, what you're selling your show is on this guy called John Wangland. If you want to hear him cuss people out, a guy that most people probably don't know,
just from the show,
and we're going to bury him for it. Mm-hmm. That's the reason to listen to the Halloween show. Yes. You've sold me. I'm going to be there.
You nailed it right in the head.
There you go.
Maya was hoping to be able to get in here and talk to you about some South American politics as we got into that.
Yeah, we're going to do that real quickly. Some asshole named Mark DeBoer wants to know what we're going to think about the Rams flogging our Dolphins this weekend. I'll let you handle that. Flogging our Dolphins this weekend.
Yeah, and hey, you know what? If you think you get my go to that, man, he gets my go, this kid, man. He gets my go.
Welcome to the Halloween 2020 edition of Get My Go. I've got Conan up in the corner there. I don't know how these fuckers are going to see it. I got Disco Inferno. It's almost like every Monday and Wednesday for me. Like I'm recording Keeping It 100. And Stop interrupting me, Disco. And then, of course,
time out.
This is just what I look like normally, so I didn't really have to wear a costume. But we are doing some video clips today, much like, since we already referenced K100, much like the Juicy Seal over there with Frankie Kazarian. It's always much more enjoyable to see a video for us to judge over there and rip or praise, depending. So today we're going to have some fun because it's not just audios where you have to stare at our faces. We're going to have some videos to check out. So happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you enjoy.
All right, so we got these videos from our good friend.
Wait a minute. Do we want to say that?
Huh? I'll bleep that.
We don't know where they came from.
Yeah, an anonymous source. Give me an anonymous source.
Oh, QAnon. QAnon sent them to us.
Yeah, these were sent to us by QAnon or
4chan.
Yeah, 4chan. These were on. We did some searching on the dark web and we found these in a 4chan file. But first, before we get into this, we have to thank Chad from the 2-Man Power Trip. He gave us 2 great episodes. I think they were 2 of the best episodes we've done yet.
Yeah.
The story that he told us and the insight and just filling in the puzzle pieces of the entire odyssey of Johnny podcasting. It was tremendous. And everybody check out Chad's many shows that he has. They're all great.
And also check out Eyes Up Here with Francine and Chad. Comes out every Saturday. And to give a plug to a friend, check out Rad Turtles because Rad Rob will have a supplemental episode with Chad, delving a little bit more into the fantasy baseball podcast that never was, but was, I think pretty much word was put out it was happening, unbeknownst to Chad. So there's something that we'll learn. Even doing hours and hours to get my go, there's still stuff we don't know. So Rad Turtles, I think it'll be out by the time you see this.
All right, this is a video called Castrating 2 Talk. Now, I think this is John and Rob discussing what they think was some great reviews from the Castrating the Bros Part 2.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, no.
It was funny shit, man.
It was really. It all came out good. It was a really good show.
I've got like 12 messages already about it.
Yeah. What did you do to the clip or to his voice to make him sound so high pitched? It clearly sounds like there's been something. Or is that how he sounds on Skype? Jesus Christ! Like it sounds like he's pinching his nose and talking.
Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to convince himself. He's convinced McMahon.
Did you really? Yeah. I can't stop listening to the No Show. I don't even know how the fuck I did that. I went to a whole different fucking place I've never went to before. Once I put that mask on, I fucking transformed, man. It was crazy.
There was just so many good spots to the whole show again.
Yeah, I love the Blue Chew stuff.
Oh, it was all good. It was all good. The only part I cut out was the Conan part, like we mentioned.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to come say we were being racist.
Oh,
I love the fact.
I wonder what they did.
I love the fact that he says that he get 12 messages about it already. It's like, yes, all calling you a sad old man for doing this fucking stuff. And the thing is, it's like him saying about that there's so many funny spots to it. It's like, there's the issue that if he's his own critic and he thinks that's working, like it wasn't a success and it wasn't funny.
So basically, he was on there doing a Speedy Gonzalez voice and talking about how much he loved tacos and burritos and Corona and things like that, I'm sure. And he felt like, oops, shouldn't put that out there. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what kind of bullshit he was doing. So,
yeah, I'm willing to bet that Wangland thinks Conan is Mexican. Yeah. I bet that he thinks that Africa is a country. He's a dumb fuck. And oh, and by the way, just to add, a lot of people have said that about the most recent episode with Chad that I feel like I crossed the line. Nope.
Oh, people have asked you that?
No, I just thought I'd add that.
The next one is called Dan Severn is Flaky. Now, if you're a Get My Go listener and viewer, you know that John only did 3 original episodes with Dan Severn, and then he stole 2 from another feed. So I guess the problem was Dan Severn probably just didn't like recording with John, so he probably avoided him at all costs. So,
but before you play this, because what Vampiro told me, sadly I have checked and I don't have that footage anymore, so I can't prove this, but what Vampiro told me is that he hated recording with Wangland.
Mm-hmm.
because he said that you could tell there was I can't even think of the word, but he knew that there was no direction. That it was just like, so what do you think about this there, man? And what do you and that's the problem. Look, he's wearing his blue hoodie for a change. That's always nice to see.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not the WWR hoodie.
Yeah, and plus we should pay attention to the level of beard color per clip.
Oh yeah, there's one that's really super dark. It's fucking tremendous.
Yeah, hey, there's one fucking clip I've seen where his beard is so dark it looked like fucking Wesley Snipes walking into a cave.
I've said this before, but I would just like to say again that when I recorded with Dan Severn, he was very much on time, very meticulous about it. And so anyway, play the clip. I would never call Dan Severn flaky. I mean, I'd call myself flaky. I know a lot of people are flaky. They show up a little bit late for recordings. No offense I'm not talking about you today, Husey. I'm talking about everyone else, like myself, who was late for the Raven Effect. Like, there's certain people that are flakes, but a super trained amateur Hall of Famer UFC fighter who gets up every day at 4:00 to work out usually isn't flaky.
Yeah.
So,
hold on one second. I gotta change this mask. This thing is so itchy. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I might have to take this wig off at some point. It's getting warm. So take it that Conan and
you guys ready? You guys ready there, man?
Yep.
Yeah, and hey, you know what? If you think you get my go to that man,
God,
he gets my go. This kid, man.
Johnny Podcasting's here, man.
Holy shit!
Be gare.
Did you dye your beard?
Yeah, I did. I sure did. Committing to the gimmick, man.
Goddamn right.
Got my my mohawk.
It's a military grade hairstyle.
Got my blue hoodie.
You got your haircut. You got your blue hoodie. You're gonna try to think like a closeted homosexual. It's gonna really
think about a muscular back the whole time.
You.
Yeah. Fig life.
When you're with the Fig World Order, Richie, what are they, man?
For life. He's my guy. He's my compadre. He's my good little buddy there.
He's my most recent best friend.
My best buddy, all the way from Arizona.
That's how it fucking goes. I got to get in touch with Dan. I haven't talked to him in a week. I got to get an episode with him.
I'm about to say, yeah, you might want to get in touch with him.
No.
Keep him on the leash.
I know, man. It's hard. He's so goddamn hard to get. I love him to death, man. It's just hard to get a hold of him and stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's like, I don't know how much I'll ever be able to grow it with him. He's so fucking flaky. And I love him to death. It's not like he's just doing too much.
Yeah, he's doing way too much. I agree.
I mean, I don't know if I'll ever make anything big with him, but I don't know. It adds credibility, at least.
It does. It does, for sure. I mean, you gotta look at it that way.
That's the way I look at it, is whether I can get him twice a month or one time a month or whatever.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter. It adds credibility to it. Get some good hits, whatever.
Yeah.
That's very strange. We are aware from Chad's interview that John had just met Dan about, I'm guessing, 2 weeks or so prior.
Yeah.
And, I love the guy, man. He's a great guy. I love the guy. What is that about? You know him for 2 weeks. You don't know him at all. This guy jumps right into bed with somebody, doesn't he?
Yeah. I love him. He's a great guy. But basically, that's another example, much like Vampiro, where as soon as they got to know Wangland, they didn't like him. Hey there, Vampiro, man. Do you like ghosts and stuff there? Have you seen Casper the Ghost movie? Terrifying. It's the most horrific part was at the end where a girl made out with a boy. Ugh.
That's even more part of his subterfuge, if you will. Because by telling Rob, I love the guy, man, blah, blah, he's insinuating that they're fucking super close. Look at me, I'm friends with a wrestler, and in reality, they'd probably spoken 5 times, including.
Yeah, that's actually something that would be great to get Rob on to talk about, is what did Wingeling say his relationships were like with Severn and Vampiro? Like, was he saying, oh, we're going to meet up for lunch there, man, but sadly he killed himself.
All right, the next one is called Dance with the Devil.
I'm so tired of dealing with losers like them, man. Leave us alone.
So they're talking about us.
Yeah. And this was January, so let's make it clear that there had been a lot of shit done by this side, by John, including the video, which came out just around Christmas. So you know, he's not innocent here like he's portraying. I'm sure it's not a surprise, but to make it seem like it's one-sided is absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah.
And plus, look at us. How could anybody try to say that we're losers?
I'm so tired of dealing with losers like them, man. Leave us alone.
I am too. Yeah, just leave us alone. We said we're gonna leave you alone.
We did.
Fucking get it, man.
Well, you know what? Like I said, man, when you dine with the devil, make sure you got a long spoon. So
Yeah.
he don't
That's
have a long
right.
spoon on this one, man, because he's dining with the devil right here, and the devil, which is me, is going to take his fucking ass through the ringer, man. He's going to get a fucking bunkhouse brawl here, man, and it ain't going to work out for him. But I'll do it smart and strategically.
No, not
So,
really.
Bucket.
Well, he's talking about dying with the devil. You need a long spoon. Well, he's dyeing his beard with the fucking devil. Look at that horrific. He's got Liam Nielsen's hair on his face. He uses Nutella for fucking beard dye.
It's real dark down here.
Yeah.
Well, he's basically, this is a good video because it's explaining and portraying that he was constantly trying to find devious ways to fuck people over, including going after sponsors and making up fake Twitter accounts and videos and God knows what else. None of it worked since he started all this shit. I mean, what has happened to any of us? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I mean, that's it. He's not smart. He's not strategic. Any attempt he ever made, people knew immediately that it was from his dumb fucking brain. So, I mean, really high opinion of himself. And, you know, look what happened. Look how it's gone. Look what's left on his end, and look what we're still doing. The same shit, even, you know, more successfully now that we had this terrific show.
Yeah, and look at his face. He's so fucking self-satisfied.
Who's he talking about specifically?
Probably, I assumed me, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It might have been me when he was sending me all those bullshit legal threats.
A bunkhouse brawl. He cannot not talk about wrestling. Am I going to get hate if I take this wig off?
Yeah, go back and forth. Put it back on when you're not. You know, he wants to go to the bunghole brawl actually, and I will not be joining him there.
This one's called "Eat My Balls."
That's good. I mean, I don't even listen to the hate from the brand and those guys out there clowning on me and saying whatever they will.
Right.
I really don't even care. Look how good we're doing in the ratings and the charts, and go suck our dicks. Because think about that. Think about the stronghold that our 4 shows with wrestling and MMA are doing right now. I'll say 5 shows now with Vamp, Dan, me, you, and Effin' For Real too, man. They're getting in there too. So hey, we're all up the charts on all of it, man. So suck it, man. We're in the top 200 in all the wrestling shows, and eat my balls. How many thousands and tens of thousands of them are there? And all of our shows are in the top 200. So,
yep, that's actually right, dude. Hey,
and we're on them all 5 days a week, baby.
Hold on, let's watch this. Watch his hand motion.
That's right, dude. Hey, that's right, dude. Hey, that's right, dude. Hey,
look at that fucking beard. He looks like a villain from a Tintin comic. You know what the sad thing is? It's not just the fact that he has a snake for a beard, but he seems to genuinely believe what he's saying.
Yeah.
And you feel bad for Rob that he took the bait, but like what age would be Wangland at this time?
Oh, 37 or something. 36, 37, 38.
What a waste of a life. Like, imagine this is your actual life to be like saying, hey, everything else is falling down around me, but Effin' For Real, it's hitting the charts in the MMA podcast there.
Speaking of wastes of time, like I tried to explain back then multiple times that those charts and Chartable and whatnot are in no way accurate. I know this because I see actual show numbers. So let's say I know show A gets 30,000 downloads a week. And I know that show B gets 6,500 downloads a week. And then I look at the charts and show B is consistently ranked over show A. I know the charts are bullshit. And I've explained it. I've tweeted about it when they would start bragging about the charts. But like, guys, this looks stupid and sounds stupid. Matt Kuhn said the same thing to them. No one takes those charts seriously. Okay. And I said it to Christopher on his show. I tried to fucking school him and educate him. Like, dude, this is not real. Like, well, you know, whatever. Yeah. I tried to explain to him just before, you know, it started really getting heated about the charts and what was real and what wasn't. And it just went in one fucking dirty, waxy ear and out the other.
This one is called Gotta Show. No, I'm not even going to give you the title on this one. You just need to watch it and hear what he says.
We've only had one reported case in our county of about 80,000 people. So
Yeah, I hope it stays that way, man. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. I'll tell you that.
That's true.
So, good insight.
Is he a fucking scientist? Wow. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
Why didn't they ask him to work on the vaccine team? Here's what you do. You bring somebody in with COVID, man. You hit them with a super kick.
Can you hear me okay? Because I'm just doing my phone today.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
I haven't even showered yet today, to be honest with you.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that Johnny podcasting says, "Is it okay to use my phone?" You should say no because it's really bad quality. We're supposed to be,
dude. Rob's got a pro mic with a fucking windscreen on it, and he's gonna use his phone.
Yeah, like this is look at the way that pause. That lovely smile there. This is Johnny podcasting, the king of podcasting, deliberately giving one of his own shows bad audio. Such a dick. And if this was filmed in earlier this year, why are the Christmas decorations up? Tidy the house.
By the way,
be the woman that you are.
Pretty stanky. I got to get clean though in a little bit here because I got to show my wife who the man is. I don't want her to think. I don't want her to think Becky Lynch is the man tonight.
Right.
Jesus,
First
is this
of
how
all,
he talks all the time?
Yeah. First of all, do you know how you've got to be to sound when you're talking about your wife and how much you're going to dominate her? You need to show her who the man is. and then he has to mention wrestling even when he's talking about spousal sexism. Like he can't not talk about wrestling.
I don't know how it is with you guys and your friends, but there's always a common answer for someone like that. If it's a friend of mine and he's like, even the bar, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to go home and I'm going to fucking hit it. And everyone's like, yes, congratulations. You're having sex with your wife. Wow. That's fucking phenomenal. Like it's a lot different when you're single and you're taking a girl home for the first time, whatever. Then friends talk about it, but friends don't talk about having sex with their wives or how the sex life is. Maybe women still do it when they're married. I don't know, but it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. The only time I tell you guys I'm having sex with my wife is when I want to talk about anal sex Wednesdays. But I mean, that's it's worth bragging about.
I mentioned that clip to my friend Polly Walnuts about Wangland, and he left a quick message if you'd like to hear.
Yeah. Show her who the man is. That's fucking.
This one's called JP talking shit about Bang and Dang. Now, Bang and Dang used to have a show on the Reality Check Podcast Network. What was the name of it? The Mouthy Michiganders?
No, what was it? I mean, isn't that just one of their Twitter handles?
Oh. So anyway, they either got axed from the network or they left. We're not sure which. Bang and Dang, if you're watching, we'd love to have you on. We'd love to hear your story. Maybe this will inspire you to come on.
And don't forget, guys, if your podcasting isn't going the way that you want it to, or John inflated your numbers, and now you're looking at your thing and you're like, why? I thought 7,000 people were listening. Get My Go. It's good promotion now for people, isn't it? Because if people don't know who you are, you come on here, you'll get at least 500 to 1,000 that will now have heard of you.
Yeah.
Once.
Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know what to do with it.
I just let it be. I just told my son I'm busy taping today, man. So busy taping, man. Do your thing. Go do your Wednesday night show.
God.
I'm not playing that game no more with people, man. I love Bang and Dang, man, and I have no ill feelings towards them. But
compliment sandwich. He always loves people, but then
even not on the air, he's doing it. This is like,
But see, this is what's so amazing about him is that this is he shit talks all these people on his own network. But I don't think that Wangland fully understood what it took for a network to be successful. Like I think that he's seen that Joe had like the Animal Show and the fucking Hurricane and all this stuff. And he thought, oh, it's easy there, man. You just sign up a whole bunch of podcasts. And so he signed up all these people to Reality Check. And then he realized nothing's happening. And it's like, yeah, because it's not that easy. You can't just fucking sign a bunch of shows and instantly they're successful. So he's now trying to pass the blame, I would assume.
Yeah, and it's also, I mean, you'd have to imagine his goal was to make money for himself, most importantly, of course, but try to make money for the rest of his shows. And it's incredibly difficult to make money for everyone all the time, Right? Especially in this economy, but especially if you're him and you really didn't know how to do it. you have no idea. You're just coming in, and I don't know. I've gone over this before, so I just think it's shitty that his little laugh there, like, do your little Wednesday night show. Like, they're doing big time radio right now, and those guys are peasants. It's just fucked up, man. His attitude fucking sucks.
They just made it easier on me, man. I'm like, just please, man. That's why as soon as he mentioned it to me, I was like, you just gave me the easiest out in the world, man. Appreciate it, man. You know, I hope they're successful and stuff. I wish them nothing but the finest, you know, and all that stuff to them. I mean, I know what the reality is going to be for it, so it's good luck on that one there, man.
That's how I felt when he was leaving Reality Check or leaving Creative Control. Kind of good luck. At that point, we didn't have any problems, but I knew what the reality was going to be, you know? And frankly, when he even brought on Severn or Vampire, I was surprised. And I was like, wow, that maybe he has a chance. And then, of course, we all saw what happened. You know, it's like a house of cards. Dominoes, if you will. Jenga blocks. Tumbling down, baby.
All right, this one's called Once a Week, Once a Month, Twice a Month. Not sure what that's about.
Yeah, man, go check us out. First off, our YouTube channel, if you're into memorabilia and collecting and all that cool stuff, action figures, wrestling figures, all that stuff. We got a great community over on our YouTube page. It's called Fig Life. Just look up Fig Life, and then you'll see us out there. You'll see a cool little graphic, a bunch of action figures and cool stuff. And we have a great time on the show. We got a great following developing.
Right, knowing in hindsight that he was caught out using click farms and cheating and doing all that shit, watch as he tries to convince Rob that the show's a big hit. And this is when their tension was starting to grow, if you remember. So this was back when Rob knew that something was up and that the Wingling was full of shit somehow. So you can see in Rob's face that he knows that he's being lied to, and Wingling really is trying to convince himself. Where weirdly his beard is brown now, whereas in previous clips it was pitch black.
You know, with the podcast click farms and buying the numbers on the audio, the podcast, like that wasn't as visual to us. We knew it was going on, but we couldn't see it visually going on. But Fig Life, you could see the numbers going up over that one morning into afternoon to the evening. It went from 100 subscriptions to like 2.5 thousand, and then it went back down to like 2,000. But dude, that is not possible, man.
And the thing was, it immediately struck out as strange. Struck out as strange? I sound like John. Immediately look off to Richie, who had a YouTube channel previously, and kind of was like, this does not seem like he said that to us before. Immediately to him, it didn't seem realistic what was going on. And he would ask John behind closed doors, you know, what's going on? And John would always deny it.
Yeah.
So I love this because this is when it's all falling down.
We're at, you know, like almost 650 subs already. And, you know, a lot of great people. We just did a giveaway for a signed R-Truth figure that we gave away to one of our fans over there. So
yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, he was stoked too, man, to get it. So I'm glad for him. He's going to come on the show.
Actually, no, he didn't come on the show because he wasn't real. There was nobody that won your action figure. Nobody, because everyone was a click farm.
And show the goods there. So I forget what his name is. I know his name is Van Daminator on there, but Richie's got all his other stuff. He's young. He's 21 too, so that's kind of cool.
Because I like young boys. That's kind of cool.
Oh, dude, that is so fucking. You know, sometimes I think of you know, John being the drill instructor, the military guy, or whatever the fuck he was, and dealing with these younger guys in the service, and it's pretty disturbing to me. I kind of get the visual that he was almost like Sergeant Noakes and Sleepers. You know, if anyone knows what I'm talking about there, then yeah. So the punishment would probably be like, you know, you broke the rules, you knocked over that trash, you didn't clean it up. Now you got to go shower in front of me. Of that nature.
You know, that this kids love wrestling too, but Fig Life's a lot of fun. We got about 4 episodes a week usually coming out. Wrestling with Reality's got tons of shows, 3-4 a week. You'll see topical shows. You know, we'll do some watch-alongs. We'll have the Hog Wild out here soon for 96 for our Nitro series, and Wrestling and On.
There's anyone that's hog wild, it's certainly John Wangland.
Yeah, and I love that Rob's just stopped even making eye contact with him. He's just like, fuck this.
Dude, fucking disgusted.
Series and Wrestling Anonymous, our next show we're doing out there. Richie is adding in a few more shows over there. He's calling the segments a quick fix, and it's different, just trending topics that he's going through and talking about and doing a lot solo. And he did his first 2 ones the other day, and he did a great job, man. It's a lot of fun. So you'll see more episodes from him. And our next topic on Wrestling Anonymous is we're going to look at the life and death of Miss Elizabeth. So,
wow, that should be a good one.
Yep. So that'll be fun. And at WWR Podcast on Twitter, Reality Check Podcast Network on Instagram, rcpodnetwork.com for the website. And go check out Sportsnaut. That's Sports N-A-U-T. I write for him over there, and I'm going to be writing actually a lot more. So we're expanding our wrestling section out, and we're going to be doing some really cool stuff over there. More work for me, but it's still fun because we got some cool stuff and collaborations with the guys over there. So love Malcolm and his team, and we're happy to be part of Sportsnaut. Check it out. They're great sports stuff over there, and they do a bang-up job. So check them out.
What's up with the Road to Redemption, man? You're not putting out shows for that?
I have one in the can already. I just haven't released it yet. And then because there's one I want to put out before, I've been waiting on to do an interview with somebody on it. So yeah, it's been hard, man. The last month I've just been doing so many shows, but I don't want to make it a monthly show because it gets a lot of buzz too. So I keep saying I got to do a better job at it, man. But I have one in the can, but it's just I wanted to put this other one out first, and I just got to get it done with the person. But you'll see one by the end of the week. I'll make it a goal that I'll have it up by next Monday. I'll have one up for everybody for sure. So have no fear, it'll be back. So it might not be every week or every few weeks, but I'm hoping to have it every week eventually. But definitely once a month, twice a month you'll get it. So it's a great show and lots of fun.
That's one of those things when someone gets caught out in a lie and they're under pressure trying to make up the lies they go along. I have one in the can, but I'm waiting on another guest. But there's 2 coming out, but I need this other one first there, man. It's like, and of course, that guest never happened. Wonder why.
Where does it get a lot of buzz? Like, what buzz is there about Road to Redemption?
I heard that in the set of Mission Impossible 7, Tom Cruise can't stop talking about it. He's like, hey, guys, did you know that there's a new Road to Redemption coming out? it's from the son of Stan the Man. News number 13 in Brazil.
How can you even pretend that there's buzz when you have to enlist your wife to make comments on everyone's YouTube account, or not YouTube, iTunes account?
This one is something that I have been waiting for a long time. Everybody knows Sunny Salem. You've all heard her in the cold opens from time to time.
Are you guys ready to do this? Let's do this.
She does the Impact review, and now a Being the Elite review on John's network brand feed. We've always wondered, what does Sunny Salem look like? Because, she had Twitter, but Polyester, the evil tailor, chased her off Twitter. She has Facebook, but you can't see any pictures of her. So we've always wondered, what does Sunny Salem look like? If you've ever wondered that, here is the answer. They had her on one Rad Turtles Rewind show back in the day, and here she is.
I had to reset my router.
So, Sonny, you say whatever you want when Rob leads the way on the show because Raw's his baby. You say whatever you want. There's no handcuffs on anything. We're 130% transparent all the time. We say what's on our mind.
130% transparent.
That infuriates me.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not going to say anything about Sonny because she's not done anything to piss us off.
No.
But I just want to say, first of all, the fact that Wingling's taken over Rob's recording, like how condescending. Sonny, you can say whatever you want. All you have to do is you open your mouth and these words come out, but you got to think of the word and then it helps you say it. You got to say it into the microphone so that people can hear it there, man. And when you're listening, you just put your ear towards the thing and it helps pick it up. And then there's like a chair that you sit in, takes pressure off your back and legs there, man. He's fucking like he's literally telling a lady how to fucking record a podcast or how to talk, have a conversation.
Matter. You don't got to agree. We say whatever you want. We just have fun with it. We keep it easy breezy, man. Rob's the best mediator in the business, man.
Yeah, I love him your stuff.
Well, I appreciate that.
She says she loves Rob's stuff, and Rob didn't reciprocate.
Thank you.
I love you. I know.
Oh, let's see.
And you got to get me one of those hats, by the way.
Yeah, I definitely will. Let me.
That's my penance for winning the football season.
Right. If you're a teacher and you're a giant and you have a class that teaches other giants, how would you describe your students?
I don't know how.
Giant pupils. So that's all I'm saying about old top right window here.
Yeah. I would say that I feel bad for Sunny because she's clearly excited to podcast. Added another show. She seems like a good, nice person. Whatever John has presented to her as the idea behind this feed or network or whatever is of course not true. So as we've said a million times, all she has to do is put up $5 and get her own shit and not have to worry about being under this guy's umbrella, very shady umbrella.
Johnny Podcasting, John Wangland. What's going on, man? How you doing?
No rest for the weary, Rob. I'm here. I'm strapped in. I'm ready to kick some ass and chew some bubble gum tonight, and we're going to have some fun. We got a great special guest on with us tonight. Awesome person. I'm really looking forward to hearing some cool perspectives coming out of our friend coming on with us tonight.
That's right. We have a very special guest. First time on the podcast. First time, I don't know, on any podcast, I think. We met her in the Vampiro Army. It is superfan Sunny Salem. How are you doing tonight?
Look at Wangland.
We met her in the Vampiro Army. It is superfan Sunny Salem. How are you doing tonight?
I haven't seen a face like that since I was fucking 19 years old, going to one of those midweek raves in a warehouse. And that's when you go in the class the next day and your teacher's like, "Are you okay?" And you're like, "Yes."
All right.
Hit him.
I don't know what's talked about in this clip, but I know that the ending is fucking tremendous. The line he drops at the end.
Hello, Father.
Oh, this is the Stan Wangland one.
Okay, right. So this one's a weird one. He had just recorded with his dad, I assume on Skype, and the recording was what he called the video was still active in the Skype box. So I think that Stan the Man, who was number 13 in Brazil, by the way, recorded a show and listened back to it. So he's then calling up JP to compliment them on how great they are. Now, one of the things we've always criticized Wangland for is his ridiculous, undeserved, unnecessary ego. See, this is the problem with him is his fucking cunt ego. Oh, God. And I've always thought, how do people get that? Like, why does he think he's so much better than everybody else to call himself Johnny Podcasting? Well, we're about to find out.
Hello, Father.
I'm glad I got you. Who you with?
Me and Rob are just getting ready to sit down and tape a show.
Oh, you and Rob?
Yeah, Rob's on. He can hear you.
Oh, that's okay.
Hi, Stan.
I tell you,
Rob said hi.
Hi, buddy.
You said, what'd you say, Ed?
I was saying I listened to the show we did earlier.
Yeah.
That was a great show, man.
I'm glad, man. It's in the editing room right now, actually.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck is the editing room? The guy doesn't edit anything ever. What is the editing room?
Editing room. He has a laptop. I sent it to Skywalker Ranch, and they're going over the P's and Q's there, man. I said, "Hey, Scorsese, you get that Thelma Schoonmaker cunt in here. Tell her to put her bra on and fucking edit the next episode of whatever the fuck Stan the Man show's called."
Well, before you use the editing room, you have to put it through the cleaner as well.
Yeah, the cleaner.
Yeah, this is. Oh my God! We're not even. It's like Wangland predicted Get My Go and has recorded his own meta version where he's not. I don't think this is really John Wangland. I think that he's parodying another version of a real John Wangland, and he's doing all this, and the joke's on us. We just don't get it there, man.
I'm just telling you, that was a great show. And here's one you never hear me say.
What's that?
I am the man. I got chunks of guys like you in my stool. You were the best guy on that show.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice. Thank you for the compliment.
Well, thank you.
If somebody spoke like that to me after answering the phone going, "Hello, Father," it's like, thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice. Thank you for the compliment.
Isn't it gross when a woman's nude? Yeah, this is doing nothing to back up the theory that Johnny Podcasting is,
Yeah, I always think I top everybody on any show, man, that I can top anybody. But I looked at that and I said, I'm getting a little jealous of this guy, man. He's topping me.
I don't know about that yet in life, man.
I'm telling you, man, you know, I was doing my thing there, and I was strutting around. I was like King Henry, man, on the type, you know, that fucking big deal there. And I said, no, man, he's like that fucking Jones on fucking Chiefs, man. He shut me down. He's
Oh, you're too much.
No, man, I'm very proud of you. It's always nice when the student can become the teacher, man. But, you know, I'm not ready to abdicate my throne of greatness yet.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa. I'd love to know what was going through Rob's head at the time of recording this, just being like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, thanks, Pop. I love you, buddy.
Hold on, that's a laugh. I'm gonna grab that one later on.
Yeah, I think we should stop this clip at this bit because then they start talking about.
No, I'll just edit it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember editing that thing that we do. You know, yeah.
Well, thanks, Pop. I love you, buddy.
You know, I love you too, but I'm telling you, man, I think I'm a very good critique of my own fucking shows.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But no, and I'm telling you, that fucking show is as good as any show you're going to get on any podcasting thing on that subject.
Oh man, I'm glad. I'm definitely going to re-listen to it later on.
That is a great fucking show. That was just a great organic. I like that term. Organic, raw, authentic, real. Man, there is so much shit to be picked out of that show. That is amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Pop. Thank you.
No, that's a profound thing, the way that both of us handled that. But like I said, I'm very happy that you were the man on that. But I don't know, man. You know, here today that I'm getting a little bit pissed. I'm getting a little bit competitive.
Hey, it's all right, man. I'm Johnny fucking podcasting for a reason. Got to go wrestling right there on you for a second. Sorry.
Right. Here's what this is. This is like, do you ever get when you get these girls who are too old for nightclub and going out? Big, fat, ugly, out of shape pigs who convince each other, no, you look like you've lost weight. You should wear that fucking belly top to the fucking Leonard Skinner tribute band show tonight. So then they go out all confident, big-headed, assuming this is going to be the night. This is going to be the night that I find a new husband to raise my fucking 3 kids with me. And then they go out and it's disaster. Nobody wants to go near them. They look like shit. They're all disgusting. And they wake up with depression because, oh, my life's falling apart. This is what this shit is.
They wake up with depression and sticky thighs.
Thank you, Joe. But this is such a bad fucking conversation. Like, thank you, Father. And this is exactly where the ego comes from. This fucking Wangland thinks he was clearly raised to be like, who's the bravest boy in the world? Who's the cutest baby there's ever been? And he goes, well, it's me, isn't it?
Hey, that's okay, Dan. Well, you got to do your show here, so.
No problem, buddy. I love you, man.
Okay, buddy. I just want to tell you how proud I am.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
Good job.
Thank you, man. I love you, buddy.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Why doesn't he love him back? No, I just first I want to know, and I won't even mention this to Rob. I'll wait for him to actually watch this on in 2 weeks or whatever. How much it took a piece of his soul to laugh when John said, "That's why I'm Johnny fucking podcasting," and Rob forced himself to go. There's no way he meant that, but that is we've always heard what a nice guy Stan was and whatever, and maybe he is, I don't know, but that's pretty wild to. Yeah, I usually smash everyone when we record together and blah blah blah. Take it easy, dude. Take it easy. Nobody likes a braggart.
One of the things that Johnny podcasting has become kind of infamous for is the fact that he is constantly getting caught out. What's the word you would call it? Like talking about people behind the backs, or at least we should say being insincere. The person that told us about that was Richie Reardon. Funnily enough, then this clip leaked of Wangland pretty much burying the whole concept of the Chris Martin creaky fucking the Expanding Hairline podcast or whatever the fuck it's called, Scalp My Face or something like that. This video was sent to us of Wangland also burying Chris Martin, which was then put online, not by me, because, I wanted to save it for this. Chris Martin then denied this and claimed, John got in touch with me and we spoke about this and it was Rob who made him do it. It's like, no, actually, this is what he fucking genuinely thinks / thought, and I think he keeps Martin around because he's the last one.
Yeah. Brother Martin, I hope you're watching this. I want you to listen to every word that comes out of the man with the blue hoodie right here. Listen to every word he's saying. Nobody's got a gun to his head. Nobody's making him say this shit. This is him speaking about you. We've seen text messages and DMs regarding this subject, how John kept saying that he was going to get rid of him, but his father Stan convinced him not to, because what would Jesus do in this situation? He would help him. So Stan the Man is the reason you were not kicked off Reality Check Podcast Network back in the day. So you better thank Stan. But here is John's words straight from the horse's mouth.
He sends me a message today when you sent that thing out to the Reality Check fan thing. He didn't look at the goddamn message, and he goes, who's Rob tweeting about? He goes, is he tweeting that about me? And I said, no. I said, why would he be tweeting that about you? I said, it's about the Reality Check fan thing. I said, why would he be tweeting that about you? And then he's like, oh, I don't know. I'm just depressed. I didn't know if that was. I said, no, why don't you go read the goddamn thread, you idiot?
You don't know how to read, you fucking moron.
He probably doesn't. And then he tried calling me tonight. I didn't pick the phone up because I want to talk to this dumbass. I'm like, I'm not going to be stuck on the phone with you for an hour wasting my time to listen to you whine and complain about your life and everything. After I've wasted everything for you and like you're fucking something. Shut up, Christopher. You suck.
Yeah, not anymore, dude. Don't deal with the fucking...
You'll be canned in the next week. You're gone in the next week, buddy. So don't even worry about that one. When you send me your next show, I'm going to tell you that's the last one. So good luck to you. Go do something else for yourself, man. Go back to Anchor.
Christ, man. Yeah, nothing but quality on this fucking network from now on.
Buddy, I don't want anybody else that's drama. We got the right people in place. I'm not doing charity cases no more, man.
Fuck.
I didn't want to comment till we played the whole thing, and of course, whoever he mentioned that was the right team is all gone.
Yeah.
Man, it's funny when you look back. Like, there was no drama ever or infighting or bickering amongst the Creative Control guys that knew each other, from the beginning. Like, not even me and Radigan were still fine until John showed up, and then I immediately start hearing from people like, John said this about you. John said this about Husey. John said this about the Twitter, whatever. Like, he started early, and he was always trying to divide even Creative Control. Which, Dave Radigan went over there, which I was discussing with Rob last night. I kind of coordinated that because I kind of wanted to get rid of Dave. No offense, Dave. So I was very much the Vince McMahon, whereas John was the Bischoff and Radigan was Bret Hart. Like, I would put up his shows late and everything, and it's because it was such a pain in the ass to edit. And it's just, and I apologize to Dave already, and we're fine now, but at that time I kind of coordinated his departure and was happy to have John take him. But from what I've learned about this guy, and we've all learned and the viewers have learned, it's like, I don't think there's a single person in this guy's life that he doesn't talk shit on and say how he could do what they're doing better, or their decisions are stupid, or they're raising their kids poorly. No, I'm not going to name any names. He's just a shithead, man. He's a piece of shit, and he has no loyalty. And like, that's why I wanted to wait till the end of the clip. I'm not even joking right now. Like, I'm being serious. Like, he has no loyalty. He has no respect for people. And when it comes to the podcasting, he has no experience or talent. Why people would still deal with him after he's been exposed so much, I don't understand. And as far as Martin, he's been irritating the balls off me lately, as I said on the show a couple weeks ago. But I just feel bad that he always talks about people's lives like ours. Like, your lives are so empty and you need to do this and blah, 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 wasting your time. I feel bad for him that his life is so empty that he considers someone that talks like that about him as his friend. Like, that bums me out. It bums me out that he doesn't have the fucking courage and the balls and the belief in himself to go, you know what, John, fuck you, and go do his own thing. Like, he's a pussy.
But my theory on them both, for real, is that they're both so lonely and used to being outcasts that it's almost like they need each other. And I don't think that I think that Martin likes Wanglin, but Wanglin clearly doesn't like him back. Yeah. But it's seriously just down to lack of options. And what's this new guy called that's on the scene with the sunglasses?
Corey Ryan.
Right. If he becomes more available, I could see Chris Martin being gone.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like it doesn't make any sense that Wanglin would keep Martin about. Because like Martin's show is fucking terrible. Here's the other thing I'm gonna say about Wanglin. If you're editing Martin's show, edit the fucking thing. He really needs a lot of stuff cut out. Like that one with about when he did the tribute to his grandmother that passed away. It should have ended then.
Yeah.
But then there was the extra, would you say 10, 15 minutes of him then talking about his wife and talking about us. It's like it made them look so bad. And they need to, well, I think that like they don't socialize in real life. They shouldn't give a shit about how anybody feels. Just fucking let them go.
No, it's okay what Martin said about his wife on there on the tribute to Grandma Martin, because as he said, his grandma would have thought it was great because she understood the importance of the marital bed. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
You know, hearing this, man, I'm just like, if I heard anybody talk about me like that, I would be crushed, number one, and then number two, I would be like, fuck you, goodbye. You know, I would just not associate with those people anymore. But you know, I knew when I first saw this clip, before we even, you know, discussed it amongst each other, I knew Martin was going to either deny it or just fucking, you know, come up with some excuse on it. I knew it. I knew he wouldn't believe it. I knew it wouldn't affect him. I knew it wouldn't affect his faith in John and all. And I was right, man, because who was he arguing with? Was it Chris Karam? Who was going at him the other night about the video?
Well, Dean was.
Yeah, Dean.
Was that related?
Yeah, and dude, he's just fucking defending John and all this shit. Brother Martin, wake the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Play this for your wife. Play that clip of John for your wife. Let me know what her opinion is on that.
Yeah. Would Jesus talk about you that way, Brother Martin? You're just, I'll sum up, even though I meant everything I said seriously. Now I'll joke about it a little bit. It's just, no, this isn't even a joke. This is still serious. Either you stand up for yourself in this case and stop defending the abuser, or be a pussy your entire life.
Yeah.
Like John says in the video, he mentions you going back to Anchor. I would strongly consider doing that if I were you.
Same with Sonny. I get the fuck away from him because Rad Rob probably doesn't want me talking about this, but you know, he's struggling with his show because since he's realized what it's like after leaving Reality Check and the bad name that it got, he's seeing how tough it can be. And the longer they associate with a guy with such a bad name, then everybody gets fucked. It's like I was talking to Raven last night through DMs, and he says it's this fucking Philadelphia cunt guy on my show, and he stinks. And what we need is an Irish guy who's always in a bad mood.
Never heard of
and
that.
then Charlie and Glenn, I'm not going to say who they are. Was like, you know, we need you.
Shut up.
All right, it's time for the closer. If you saw the episode 20, you've seen a little bit of this clip. This is going to be the full clip.
Yeah, I just have to say that the thing that makes Get My Go popular with the people that watch this is the way certain quotes can be taken out of context.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice. Thank you for the compliment.
Yeah,
and used to make fun of him. This was gold.
Yeah.
We couldn't have paid for something better than this. But what's also great about this is some of the shit that we've said about him, we've been accused in the past of maybe getting a bit over the line, a bit edgy, and they may be right. Thanks to this clip, he can never, ever claim offense by anything we've said about him, because this is him saying exactly the same shit about other people. So therefore, once again, we get away with it. Get my go.
Can I say? I am what I am. I am what I am.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, why not? It was their military motto for all those years.
I mean, you're in a desert, you got nothing else to do. I mean, guys get lonely. I'm just saying.
Hey, I don't know that far, but not me at least. I'm sure there was other people that did at least. The best day was when it actually got repealed, the Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And we had a student, his name was of all things. I'll always remember him.
He fucking named the guy. Like I obviously bleeped it out, but this motherfucker named the guy, man.
Yeah, and weird that he would remember it always. We had that one special night under the moonlight there, man. And he out of me until blood came out of my dick.
He was the most blatantly gay, flamboyant kid in the world. And he walks into the class. It was the first day that they repealed it. So you could say you could be whatever you wanted out in public. Everybody knew it anyways. Yeah. And then he walks into the class and he's like, I have an announcement to make. And we're all like, oh, Jesus Christ, here it goes. And he's like, I know everybody knew already. He goes, but I am a blatant homosexual. I like men. I've always liked men, and I don't feel bad about it. And I'm very happy to be gay. You all knew I was gay before, but now I can say it. I'm fucking gay. And I'm like, very good.
Very good. Like good job.
Good job, kid. Let's get you a separate bathroom now.
Okay. Did you not find it weird that his voice didn't actually change between making fun of a gay guy and his own?
I find the quote a little suspect. I don't believe that he came in and said that he was a blatant homosexual. I don't.
Yeah, I find it pretty weird that if he did, the Wangland remembers it word for word.
Yeah,
because he must be probably be thinking, man, this is what it sounds like when doves cry.
It's not surprising to me to hear John laugh off a very important moment in someone's life, something that they were proud of, being that, he can accuse Husey and I of whatever all he wants, but the proof is in the what? The pudding? Proof is in the pudding. And I know that there was tweets going around before of John using some homophobic slurs. So that's just, what are you going to do? He's a self-loather, as Bin Hameen so astutely pointed out.
Yeah. And is the other thing, he talks about it being blatantly obvious that kid was gay. That's more ironic than fucking something witty and funny to say.
Isn't it ironic?
All right. Well, we want to thank for submitting those videos to us.
Yeah, thank you.
Final thoughts?
I like I said, I believed that the video about Martin would. I mean, I knew your predicted outcome was correct. I kind of just wish the kid had a little more sack, and he didn't. He's like an abused wife coming out and saying, "You don't know how he talks to me now, though. He apologized." And it's just very sad for a grown man to allow himself to be spoken about like that and to be someone's bitch. And we're not all, we don't all claim to be each other's best friends like weirdly John does with everyone. But I'm pretty sure that that all of us say to each other what we want to say if there's an issue or a problem or something about the recording or whatever. There's no weird behind the back talk. It's just not necessary. We're grown men. And it seems to me that John did that about everyone who's given him a chance on his network, everyone who considered him a friend. He just buries. Like it's a, he always talked about Matt Coon like he's the nastiest person out there. John is a nasty dude with a nasty disposition. Like he fucking thinks he's better than everyone, and he hates people. He hates pretty much everyone, and he talks behind everyone's back. It's not a good dude. And then, again, like this isn't funny. Like I'm being serious. He appears to be a terrible, terrible person.
Yeah, and one of the things I've got to say is that if I don't know how the final version came out. I'm pretty sure that Durbin did a great job with it, as usual. But if you enjoyed this one, there is a sequel in the works, and we deliberately only used some of what of the content we have. There will be more, and you can see that. It's like watching Ralph Wiggum when Lisa broke up with him in front of everybody. You can gradually see the moment when he realizes it's over.
It's over, Johnny. It's over.